Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Patterson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Short little throw to Ebron. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Will Fuller back deep to return. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 129 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight end, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Haskins. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
This is Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now it's Haskins. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal from the 6. Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try again with Elliott. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time he is in. Yes. Ezekiel Elliott. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Black Knights have taken a 1st quarter lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Gino. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gino down to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, it's Smith. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. To the air again, Smith. It's caught by OBJ. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now it's Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Aftershocks are an extra point away from drawing level. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Haskins. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that, because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith, complete. It's Henry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the 50, it's Smith. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11 now. Out of the gun, Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parker. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Patterson on the draw play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Haskins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Haskins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again, here's Haskins. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Black Knights are once again back in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And some room to run now. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Smith. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Throwing now is Geno. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We get started out west. The battle for Los Angeles, a road game for the LA Rams as they take on their stadium mates, the LA Chargers. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Mike Evans, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Devontae Freeman, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Draw play, Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Defense. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins to throw. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Now Gino on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Smith. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Smith. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
From midfield now, Haskins.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point, working with a 2nd and 3.
They go to Elliott again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Haskins on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second and 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Sanders is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So here is the home side to take over on offense.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
On 1st and 10, Smith. It's caught. Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Smith now to throw. His throw incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
London about set to take over on offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but
maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, it's Haskins to Jefferson on the slant. And he coughed it up. It's going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Smith. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Smith on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense has come up with it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins, and that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. From the gun, it's Haskins. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Smith trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Gino. Well, this complete to Henry over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Flush to his right, and running with power here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And this is Parker, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Smith. Now he's forced, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Drops it off for Coleman. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really Not much reason to use him at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.